Good morning, class 6. Welcome for today's lesson. We are going to have a lesson of another new topic called cycle. Actually, the specific competence we are going to look at circumference of the cycle. Just to make you or to remind you is that in the last lesson we were discussing about the integers, and we happened to tackle all the concepts that involves integers. And I told you that integers is very important and it will help you in answering questions from different topics. So for now, we are starting a new topic known as the cycle. And at the cycle, we are going to look at the specific competence called circumference of a cycle. Now, circumference of a cycle is the total distance. The distance all around a given shape or figure. In our case here, we are going to look at the circumference of the cycle. There are key points that we are supposed to know in order for us to tackle this topic. So first of all, in order for us to work out or to deal with this topic, then there are very important things that we should be in a position to know. Number one, under the cycle, we have something called diameter. Then two, we have the radius. These are very important because they will actually help us in dealing with this topic. But also, we have something called pi. I'll explain a bit about pi. And they are of three kinds. One, they may require you to use pi 22/7, that is one. Number two, they may require you to use pi 3.14. Then lastly, you may even be given 3/1/7. Now, this one is written as an improper fraction. This is written as a mixed fraction. If you convert this into improper fraction, you go back to this. So it will be 20, it will be 7 times 3, 21. 21 plus 1, we get 22/7, takes you back here. But now, when you are given the diameter, maybe the diameter, maybe you may be given, and it is not exactly divisible by 7. So if the diameter or the radius given is not exactly divisible by 7, then you are required to use 3.14. But if the diameter is exactly divisible by 7, maybe it is 28. We understand that 28 is exactly divisible by 7. If it is 14, 14 is exactly divisible by 7. 56 is exactly divisible by 7. Then we shall use the 22/7. Unless stated, I mean, not unless you are insisted that find the circumference of the given shape, in our case a cycle, use pi 22/7. So in this case, if they tell you use pi 22/7, even if the diameter is divisible by 7 or not divisible by 7, you have to use the 22/7. When they say use pi 3.14, even if the diameter is exactly divisible by 7, you are supposed to use the 3.14. But if not stated, then you are going to look at the diameter, then you will be working out as instructed. Now, examples. In our examples here, we are going to find the circumference of a circle given diameter. Circumference of a cycle given diameter. This is an example of a cycle. This is an example of a cycle. This is an example of our cycle. Example of a cycle. Then we are given the diameter. And we are told that the diameter is 28 centimeters. In this case, there's a formula that we use. Formula. These formulas are very important, and you are supposed to know them, and they stick in your minds. So, finding the circumference of a cycle, the formula is pi d. Pi d. Circumference of a cycle given diameter. So, when you're given diameter, the formula is pi d. So, in our case here, we are told that the diameter of the cycle is 28 centimeters. Therefore, circumference will be 22 over 7 times 28. Why 22 over 7? Because 28 is exactly divisible by 7. So, here we simplify 7 here 1, 7 here 4. Then finally, we are going to have 22 times 4, whereby we shall be having 8. Therefore, circumference of the cycle is equal to 8 centimeters. This is the case when we are given diameter. What if you are given radius? What if you are given radius? Given radius, and by this I should let you know how we obtain radius. Actually, radius is a half of the diameter, and sometimes when you want to get the radius, we say that the radius is equal to d over 2, a half of the diameter. And if you want to get the diameter from radius, then diameter is equal to 2 times r. So in this case, assuming that our radius here is 70 centimeters. Our radius here is 70 centimeters. Now we are looking for the circumference. I've said the circumference is all around the distance around the figure. For example, if you start from here, going around this figure, one complete round, you will have covered the 880 centimeters. Now, when we are given radius, how do you obtain the circumference? Formula, circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Now, in our case here, we are given the radius as 7. Therefore, circumference will be 2 times 22 over 7 times 7. 7 here 1, 7 here 1. Then circumference is equal to 2 times 22. Circumference is equal to 44 centimeters. So, more importantly, and what I want to insist in, is the formula. The formula that we use. More importantly, I want to insist on the formula. So that's how we can find the circumference of a complete cycle, either given the radius or given the diameter. Let us look at a semicircle. Semicircle. Let us look at a semicircle. Semicircle, also known as a half a cycle. Now, when we are given a semicircle, maybe a semicircle of this kind, then we are told that maybe here is 14 centimeters. Remember, I have said that the circumference of a circle, or the circumference of a cycle, is the distance all around the figure. So in this case, remember, we are moving the distance from here up to this point, then we will have to cover this. And this one is a semicircle from the word half. This is a half a cycle. So if it is a half a cycle, then circumference is equal to a half pi d. A half pi d. The circumference of a circle is pi d. So here we are having a half pi d. When we write a half pi d, we are covering the distance from here up to here. But because this is a full line here, then by the end of the day, we add here d. So our formula becomes a half pi d plus d. A half pi d plus d. Therefore, in our case here, the diameter of this cycle, of semicircle, is 14. Therefore, then we are going to have 1/2 times 22 over 7 times d, which is 14 plus 14. When we add 14, we are also covering this distance here. So 2 here 1, 2 here 11, 7 here 1, 7 here 2. Now we multiply circumference equals to 11 times 2, we get 22 plus 14. Finally, circumference is equals to 36 centimeters. So I also insist on this formula. A half pi d plus d. A half pi d plus d. A half pi d plus d. This is number 1. Number 2. Number 2. This is an example of a semicircle, but it is dotted. It is dotted lines. So we are required to find the circumference. Assume that the diameter is 56 centimeters. Now, when we are talking about this, sometimes we say that this is a bend. This is a wire, an example of a wire which has been bent. This is a bent wire. Now, when the dots are here, it means that there is nothing in between here. So in this case, we are only finding the distance from here out to here. What makes this one here with the first one we have worked out is that this one here, when we are finding the circumference, we go around the whole figure. From here up to this point, then we cover this distance up to this point. That's why we come to add the d, because we are covering this distance. But in this case, here, there is nothing in between here. Therefore, the circumference of this one will be a half pi d. A half pi d, we don't add d because in between here there is nothing. So when you are given a semicircle and it is dotted lines, just dotted lines, then you are required not to add d. But when you are given a semicircle with the full line like this, then you are going to take a half pi a plus d. Therefore, circumference of a semicircle is equal to 1/2 times 22 over 7 times our d, which is 56. We simplify 2 here 1, 2 here 11, 7 here 1, 7 here 8. Therefore, circumference is equal to 11 times 8. Circumference is equal to 8 centimeters. So what I want you to do, I want you to note the difference between this one and this. I have said, and I'm repeating once again, that when you are finding the circumference of this semicircle, in this case, the distance, the circumference, we simply talk about going all around the figure. So we cover the distance from here up to here, then we also include this. And that's why we come up with the formula circumference equals to a half pi d plus d. When we come to this one here, this one is dotted lines. So if there are dotted lines, it means that there is nothing here. It is like a wire which you have just bent. So we are only only finding the distance from here up to this point. So if you are finding the distance from here to this point, then we use a half pi d. We don't add d because we are not covering this distance here. So what I want to insist is these formulas that I have given you. Just to make a reminder or to remind you, we have tried to discuss about the circumference of a circle. When you are given diameter, given d, circumference of a circle given d, we have said that the circumference is equal to pi d. But when you are given radius, we have said that circumference is equal to 2 pi r. But also we have discussed about the semicircle, and we have said semicircle with the full line, then circumference is equal to a half pi d plus d. And also semicircle with the dotted lines, we have said that it is a half pi d. So these are very important, and I want you to remember them always. Just to insist is that you will never miss a question of this kind in any exam that you are given. So it is very important that you come to note this very important topic, important formulas. In fact, let them stick in your head and you'll be able to remember them every now and again. Knowing a formula is one thing, but also applying is another different thing. So after having known this formula, then you must be in a position also to apply them when you are given a question of this kind. So far so good. I want to give you a few questions so that we can tackle. Exercise. Find the circumference of the figures below. 1, we are given a circle there with the diameter, and this one is 49 centimeters. 2, that's 5 centimeters. 3, we are given 20 centimeters. 4, $63 centimeters. 5, centimeters. So please, at your own time, tackle these questions, apply the formulas which we have discussed about, and keep on doing more exercises on this. As I've said, this is a very important topic that you never miss in exam. Otherwise, we want to end here for today, and I want to keep on insisting, and again I want to say that COVID-19 still is a deadly disease, so take all the precautions that the doctor gave us. Otherwise, wish you all the best. Good day.